Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Dia, the book introvert. So today I'll be sharing some studying strategies with you so that it will enable you to succeed in your coursework. So let's begin the video without wasting much time. Okay, so this entire strategy consists of 4 steps which you will need to follow. So the first step over here is to identify, the second one is to find, the third one is how, the fourth one is revision. So now let me elaborate each and every step with you in detail. Okay, so the first step which we have over here is to identify. So the first thing that comes up in our mind is that what we do need to identify. So here we need to identify which subjects we are going to study, whether a theoretical subject or a numerical based subject. So the first thing first, we need to dissect this into 2 categories. So in this video I'll be talking about how to study a theoretical subject, and in the next video I'll be sharing strategies to study the numerical based subject. So coming back, if you're studying a theoretical subject, first thing you have to do is to make a timetable, and that should be a proper one. So while making the timetable, just be practical. That means do not hurry and get excited to make the timetable in a shorter span of time. So here I would like to suggest you to take a good amount of time to make it, so it will be a proper and it will be in a well-mannered fashion. And just be practical while making it. Don't add long hours in your timetable, just keep it simple, which would be possible to implement. And don't forget to add breaks in your timetable, because these breaks are really necessary to keep you fresh and active all the time. Now moving on to the next step. So the next step which we have over here is find it. Now what to find? So once you're done with making the timetable, now it's time to find your productive time for study. It's really important to recognize your productive time when you feel productive. So for me, I'm not a person who likes to study for long night hours, nor I like to study early in the mornings, because I don't feel productive at these timings. So for me, my productive time is between 8 a.m. in the morning till 2 in the afternoon. Basically, this is my productive time. Now, once you're done finding your productive time, now it's high time to just start. That is, start studying with your first chapter. Now moving on to the third step. So here comes the third step. So the third step is how. So here I will tell you how basically you can take the proper notes using the Cornell style technique. You all might be wondering that what is Cornell style technique, but do not need to worry, because I'll be sharing the entire technique with you. Now let me explain you with this an example. Let me change a pen. Okay, now I'm going to draw over here a page. Consider this as your page. So I'm going to divide this page into 4 parts. The first part, the second part, and the third and fourth part. So the first part is the title part, and the second part is the main part, and the third is the keyword part, and the fourth and the last one is summary part. So I'm going to denote as T, M, K and S. So basically the first part which we have over here is title, which is T. So in the first part, it comprises of the title, where you just can write the title of the chapter which you are studying. So in this title part, all you have to do is just write the title of your chapter, of the chapter which you are studying. Now coming to the second part, which is your main part or the main notes. So the second part comprises of the main notes, where you just can write the main notes, whether from the videos which you watch from YouTube, whether from your class or just reference books. So just write the main notes and main points into it. So I suggest here you to take the notes, write the notes in your own words in whichever language you're comfortable in. yeah, it's really important to take the notes and grasp those things from videos or whether from a reference book, and write those notes into your own language, because this is going to help you when at the time of revision. So now coming to the third part, which is the keyword part. So in the keyword part, it comprises of keywords where you have to write only the main keywords which would define your entire main notes. So these keywords will help you at the time of revision. So while revising the topic, if you have shorter span of time for revision, then you can just need to write, or you just need to read the keywords. No need to read the entire notes. So this will help you in quick revision. Now coming to the fourth part, which is the summary part. So the fourth part comprises of the summary, which will act as a backup for you. All you have to do is just elaborate these keywords a little bit more in a simple one line, so that while revising, if you feel like you don't remember the situation or the theory even when you read those keywords, so you can read summary, which is more in an easy and elaborated manner. Basically it is going to act as your backup if you have little time for your revision. So now let's move on, and I'll show you the example, so which you could relate it to it more easily. So here I'm going to draw a page one more time. So this is my page, and I'm going to divide this page into 4 parts like earlier. This is my first part, which is the title part. This is the second part, and this is the third and the fourth part. So the first part comprises of the title. Suppose I want to study about a topic called as DNA. So I'm going to write in this title section my chapter name as DNA, because I'm going to study DNA. Now the second part comprises of your main notes. So you can watch lectures, you can see the videos from YouTube, you can you can take the reference from reference book. So this will comprise of your main notes. Now the third part is the keyword part. So I'm going to reference this main notes, and I'm going to write the keywords according to it. So the first keyword I'm going to write as deoxyribonucleic acid, because we know that DNA denotes deoxyribonucleic acid. So the first keyword is DNA. Now I can write the second keyword as DHS, because as we all know, DNA is a double helical structure. So I'm denoting the double helical structure as DHS. And the third keyword I can write over here is DNA replication, because we all know that DNA performs the function of DNA replication. So I'm denoting the DNA replication as DR over here. Now coming to the last summary part. So what you have to do over here is you have to take each keyword and you have to elaborate it. So the first keyword which I have over here is DNA, that is deoxyribonucleic acid. So I'm going to write in the summary part as that DNA means deoxyribonucleic acid. Now I'm going to take the second keyword, I'm going to write it as that DNA is a double helical structure. So this is how you're going to elaborate the second keyword. Now I'm going to elaborate the third keyword as DNA replication. That means DNA performs the function of DNA replication. So that's how I'm going to write my example, and that's how I'm going to divide my page into 4 parts, into 4 sections, like title, the second one is the main notes, the third one is keywords, and the last is summary. So that's how the example works. Now going to the 4th step, which is revision. Now moving on to the 4th step, which is revision. Basically it is the key feature of the entire study strategies. So you cannot skip this part, you cannot skip this step at any cost. So the strategy goes like this, that revise on the same day. So revise on the same day, on the day which you study, then revise on the next day after the day when you study and revise after 2 days and then revise after a week. So this is how the strategy works for the revision. And one more best method to revise is, if your friend asks you to teach them a topic, then don't feel hesitated, just go and teach them, because while teaching them even your revision takes place. So that's the best thing or the best methodology you can perform to do the revision. So this is the 4 steps which works well and better for me at the time of exams to study. So that's all about the 4 steps, and that's all about today's video, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to like and subscribe my channel. Yeah, so check back soon for more. Bye.